All right, hello once again, Jeff Scott of Rankin Technical College, and as part of the Rankin Technical College AWD, or Application and Web Development 1100 C# programming course, I've been doing a series of video presentations based mainly off the PowerPoint slides that come with a textbook for the class, that being Murox C# 8th edition. I'm up to Chapter 10 of 24, and as you can see, this one is entitled More Skills for Working with Windows Forms and Controls. Given the specs for a form that uses any of the controls presented in the chapter, design and code them. Given a form with 2 or more controls, set the tab order. That we're going to go and basically blast through in a second because that's what we've been doing. Given the specs for an app that displays customer standard dialogues, design and code the app. And our general objectives. Describe the use of the combo box, list box, radio button, checkbox, and group box controls. Explain how refactoring can help you change some occurrences of the form in the code. Describe how the program class for an app displays the first form of an app. Explain what global directives are and how they're usually stored or where they're usually stored. Describe how to use the dialog result enumeration and the tag property to pass data between a form and a dialog. Describe how you can use the form closing event to stop a form from closing. So this is what they have you build in here. So this is what I'm going to do. I've done this a few times before this semester. And that is this. I'm going to come in here and grab that picture. There it is. And then I'm going to attempt to build this. It says payment there. So I'm going to call mine CH10 payment. So there's our folder, CH10 dash, in fact, we won't even use a dash, CH10 payment. There it is. Let's start up yet another version of Visual Studio. All right, create a new project. It will be a Windows Forms app. And again, we will call it payment. We will have the solution name payment, and we will put it into a folder also named, well, the folder is CH10 payment. So here is what our beginning screen looks like. Let's move this down just a bit. That looks pretty good to me. And let's make this, let's make it that fuchsia color. How about that? This is supposed to say payment. Let's first change the name of the form to FRM payment. Yes, we want to change every occurrence. Come over to here and let's see, let's change the background color. Like I said, how about that fuchsia? There we go. All right, so what have we got here? Well, hopefully you can tell this is a group box, and there's 2 radio buttons inside. So let's start with a group box. Right there. And I'm going to make that a darker color. All right, and there are 2 radio buttons inside of this. In fact, this says billing. So let's call it GB for group box. GB billing. And we'll put the word billing there as they showed it in the book. And let's make this, just this thing, bigger. So I'll make it 16 bold, Arial. Still, it's hard to see, but it's okay. That's fine. All right, so we want 2 radio buttons in here. There is one. And there is the other. Let's highlight these and make these a lot bigger. All right, And the name we were supposed to give these, I believe, was, where are you? Not there. Credit card and bill customer. We might as well make this bigger too. Okay. That's maybe too big. Let's make that about 20. Okay, so this is credit card. I call my radio buttons, I start them with RAD, R-A-D. So R-A-D, R-A-D, credit card. Let's go down to the name and call it credit card. And this one will be bill customer. And it will be RAD, bill customer. All right, so that's done. What else do we have in here? Well, we've got this. This looks like a label and a list box. And then another label and a text box. So let's start with the label. Again, I'm going to make this darker. And I'm going to set the auto size to false. That looks good. Now let's bring in the list box. I think this was kind of centered in here somewhat. Okay, not great, not terrible. So let's see, what do we have here? Well, first of all, this is too big. So it looks better there and probably about there. Okay, it looks like we had 2 buttons down at the bottom, and I'm going to make it 3. As I typically do. So again, we will have a this will be calculate, clear, and exit. So okay, I'm going to come down here, bring that up. This was a text box, I believe. Again, let's come in and make that a lot bigger. In fact, let's just grab everything that's in here. For now, at least. We'll make it all 20. Bold and Arial. All right. And I believe we had 2 drop downs over here, which is going to come out of the combo box. One here. And another one next to it. What am I missing? No, oh, there was also a, over here, there was a checkbox. All right, so what am I missing right now? Billing, credit card customer, this is credit card type there. All right, card number. Okay, this should say expiration date and then set as billing method. Okay. Let's move these over so we can move this over. Again, I'm going to come up to the font here. 16, I think we made the other one 2020. Bold, Arial. Looks a little better. There we go. All right, we're getting there. So this is our AD credit card, our AD bill customer. This right here says credit card type. So that'll be LBL credit card type. And it'll say credit card type on it. All right, and we'll center these in just a minute, but that's okay. This will be LST for list box credit card type. We're going to leave it empty. All right, I guess it does put text in there. I don't think you can remove that text. It's not shown in there. All right, that's okay. So credit card type, card number, and expiration date. So this is card number, LBL card number. So this will be TXT card number. Okay, and this will be LBL expiration date. All right, and it'll say expiration date. In fact, this should have said card number. Is it card number or credit card number? Card number. Card number. And expiration date. All right, let's center these. Okay. Let's see, this already is credit card type, credit card number. This is the expire month, and this is the expire year, I believe. Are these the same size? I just kind of like them for symmetry purposes that they are 21339, 21339, 21339. Okay. So this first one then is month. So it's CBO for combo box, month. And I'm not going to put anything in here right now. And this is going to be CBO year. All right. Let's finish these off, and then we're pretty much done with the interface. So this is a checkbox. We're going to make this bigger. And we may have to move it up a little bit. I don't want it banging into the button. So let's move that up. That's fine there. So this is a checkbox. So it is going to be CHK set as default bill method. CHK set as default billing method. Okay, we'll grab this, put that in there for the text. So set as default billing method. There you go. And these will be, in fact, let's lock that. This will be BTN calculate with calculate on it. I think that's what it was, isn't it? No, it's just OK and cancel. So this will be BTN OK with OK on it. This will be clear with BTN clear. And this will be exit with BTN exit. Let's, as we oftentimes do, let's go in here and change the font size here as well. All right, I think we're just about finished with the way this is supposed to look. I want to do one more thing, and that is I'm going to unlock this. Bring that up a little. I'm going to move these up a little, and I'm going to make this a little bit bigger. I like that better. And lock it. All right, now let's see. We can set this. We're not going to set this. We can set this. We can set this and this and this and these. So let's come in and do our view tab order. That's 0, so 0, 0, 0, 1. That's fine. This will be 1. Well, I guess I didn't do those before, so let's do this again. View tab order and turn them off. View tab order and turn it on. 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, or 0, I guess still. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, and I think that'll work out okay. View tab order. Come in here. Let's set our start position to center screen. Let's set our accept button to BTN OK and our cancel button to BTN clear. All right, let's do a file save all. Let's go over to the code window and let's run it so you can see what it looks like. And that pretty much, I think, looks the way it does in the book. All right. All right, so there's that. Now, common properties of list box and combo box control. First of all, list box, that's what this is. All right, combo box, that's what these two are. All right, selected index. All right, the first index that's selected in there is index 0. If there's nothing in there, so there's no index to select, it's -1. The selected item is the text that goes with the selected index. All right, I guess, so that's the item, and then there's the text. You can automatically sort things, so they're in alphabetic order. You use the items to basically add things to this. The drop-down style is set up so you can set the drop-down any way you want on the combo box. And the selection mode can be set to single, which means you can only select one thing at a time, and multiple, where you can select multiple things. There's another one too where you can only select things that are connected to one another, not used often. All right. Common events, select index changed. All right, that's literally when something changes. So you check you are in one combo box item and you go to another, etc. and text changed. There's also a count. Okay. When you were working with the items, you can add things to a list box or to a drop down. When you add, I believe you add them at the end. You can insert them wherever you want. You can remove, which I believe removes from the end. You can remove at, so tell it where you want it to remove. You can clear out everything at once. So let's start with this. Okay. This is going to fill up the months. Let's go ahead and put it in and then take a look at it. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to double click on the form itself. All right. And here I'm going to put down set defaults. I get the error, of course, because there is no routine called set defaults. Now we're starting one. All right, so we're creating this array here that's called months. We've got select a month. That'll be the first, or 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Now, again, just because I'm a little squirrely about this, this is how I typically do it. All right. Now, for each month in months, well, what's our combo box called? CBO items.add month. Okay, CBO month dot items dot add month. Okay, let's see what that did. All right. We now have all these. If we want, we can set one as the default as well. All right. You can see that they're all in here now. So if we want to, we can come in and say CBO month dot items dot maybe it just goes here, selected index equals 0. Now that should mean that now when it comes up, when we run this again, what should show is select a month right away. And there it is. All right. Now we can have select the year as well. Okay. And we're going to do that, I believe, very shortly in here. So let's take a look, because I just want to follow what's in the book. I mean, we're 24 minutes in, and I don't want to take any more time than we have to in here. So let's see. So this is going to load the other combo box with years. And it'll have the current year, and then it'll add 8 to it. So let's bring this in as well. Okay. And I'm going to stop the run here. And so we've got set defaults here. Instead of set defaults, let's call set month. We'll change this to set month. And then after that, we'll call set year. You don't have to do, we could put it all as one routine. I'm just, a little breaking it up a little bit. So private void set year, and there's that. Again, this is CBO year, I believe I called mine. Oops, I don't want to change that. It's end year, so CBO year. We could have called it expiration year like they did there. It wouldn't really matter. Again, let's come in here and let's set the index just like we did up above. So CBO year dot selected index equals 0. So you should notice that now they're both set. There's our months. There are our years. Now, why that one goes down and that one goes up, no idea. All right. So we've got both of those are now filled up. All right. So code that clears and loads the list box. So this is going to fill up the list box with our credit cards. So let's grab everything that's in here. And let's have another routine that we write here. We'll call this one populate list box, which again, we haven't written yet, so we've got to bring it down here. Private void populate list box. Try that again. All right. Now they call this LST credit card type. Is that what I called mine? Did I actually call something what they did? LST credit card type. Well, what do you know? All right, let's be a little bit more consistent. And what I mean here is let's call this CBO expiration month and CBO expiration year, like they did in the book. So expiration month and expiration year. Now that means that we got some errors now in our code, so let's fix those. Oh, it automatically changed to expiration month, year. Okay, so did it now fill up, or are the first three filled up? There they are. Okay, we could make this smaller. It's no biggie. All right, let's just continue on. All right, statements that get information from a combo box. Now, if you look at this, all right, this year index is going to be equal to whichever one of these things we select. All right, the text is going to be equal to the one that we select, but with a text property. All right, now in this one, notice we've got here with the combo expiration year, we've got the question mark. What this means is if one of these is selected, choose it. Otherwise, set the index, the selected item to -1, meaning that nothing is set. All right, let's continue on. So it says combo box worth of names. So if we wanted to fill up names, we could create an array, a string array of names, and then iterate through this and put them into the combo box if we wanted to do that. All right, here's the group box. And here's the code as it says that sets both of those. All that stuff. So let's also set that right away. Okay. And I may or may not set it to what they did in the book. I don't care. All right. So in here, we've got set month, set year, populate list box. Let's set group box controls, and let's set checkbox. We haven't written those yet, and again, that's why we're getting errors. So let's write our set group box controls. And the other one was set checkbox, I believe. All right. And we'll make that a capital B. So they map up. Okay, we got set group box controls. Set group box controls. Didn't put our parens here. There we go. All right. So let's come in here in our group box. And I'm going to set both of these to false. So first, let me just do this. Let me get rid of this. All right. Whoops. Let's see. All right. So I called mine RAD instead of RDO. Credit card dot checked, and we're going to set that equal to false. All right. And RAD bill, and I spelled customer wrong. We're going to set that to false as well. Let's go fix that. I like to just fix errors as soon as I find them. So that should be bill customer. Lost the M somehow. And it looks like it's already automatically going to fix that for me. It did. All right. And in here, we want our CHK. That's our checkbox. CHK. And that was set as default billing method. We'll set that to false. Now, it's not going to look any different because we're setting all this stuff in here to false. It's going to look pretty much the same as it just did when we ran it. All right. Let's also get our OK button. So let's set our OK button. Let's set our clear button. And let's set our exit button. All right, so we've got those. This can be our old friend exit program or not, which we will write down here. Again, as I've done on more than one occasion. Program. As I've done on more than one occasion, I'm just going to steal this from earlier code that we wrote. There that is. So we've got that. So that button should be working. Now, when we clear, what do we want to have happen? Okay. Well, we basically want to have all this stuff that's in here clear, don't we? All the stuff that we said we wanted to clear, where is it? Oh, where are you? Should be up at the top, right here. Okay, set month, set year, etc. Let's come in here and first, for the month, we'll say CBO expiration month .items.clear. And for this one, we're going to do the same thing, but with the year. Just like that. Okay. So let's do this. I just want to see what it looks like after we click clear. Do you want to exit? No. All right. So I'm going to just set something different with each one of these. All right. And then I'm going to click OK. Sorry, not OK. Click clear. Well, it didn't do anything, did it? So where's our clear button? Because we didn't call anything. All right, inform load. Inform load. we've got this. Well, I don't want to call form load again. I'm going to grab all of this, do a Control X, and I'm going to say set up program. And we'll put it right here, private void setup program, and I'll paste all that back in. And then I will call setup program again from our clear button. So let's run that again, and let's see if it's starting to look the way we want it to look. So I got to get that out of there. So we'll set this, put a bunch of junk in here, November 2026, and we'll set this. Okay, now when we click clear, saying, do you want to exit? I got to get that out of there. So no, but that cleared, that did, this did not clear, that did, and that did. We didn't clear the credit card number. So we're missing that one. Set month, we got that. Set year, we got that. What else was in here? Populate list box, set group controls. Populate list box, that was good. Set group controls, that was good. Set checkbox. And that is good. The only thing we did not do in here, all right, so for setting up the program, is we want to come in and say txt credit card number dot text equal nothing. Now, someplace in here, we're calling this to ask if we want to exit the program. So we are calling exit program or not from someplace. What do I mean? Well, if I do a file save all and I run the program, see how it's coming up right away? Exit program now. No, I don't want to exit it. All right. But it is calling that. So let's get rid of these. Let's come in here. All right, there's, you want to exit program now, exit. See, exit button, exit program or not. What is causing that thing to come clicked right away? Oh, and set year. What are we doing there? Set year. I don't know. Whoa. Do you want to exit? No, I want to get that out of there. That's what I want. There we go. That should fix everything. All right, run the program. Get rid of that too. All right, try it again. File, save all, run program. There it is. We'll set it to bill customer American Express 11111111111. We'll set the month to August and the year to 2030. We'll set the default billing method. So everything now is set in here. I'm going to click clear. It reset that, got rid of that, that, and that. That's all working. Exit, no. Exit, yes. All right. Most everything in here is already working. Okay, let's continue on then. Code that checks the value of a radio button. So if credit card is true, we want to enable controls. Otherwise, we want to disable controls. Okay, this is how they set it up. Now, my order is probably different. It's no biggie at all. All right. So I already showed you how to change the tab order. Date picker. Help for the date picker class. Add a new item. Okay. What we're doing is we're creating another form in here. We're going to create another form. All right. Let's see. All right. We're not doing too bad for time. This one might run over an hour. You've been warned. But I'm going to come in here and I'm going to actually create right here. So I'm going to add a new project right there. It's going to be a Windows Forms app, and I do this most of the time. I'm going to call it All American Forms. If you don't know what I mean, you will in a minute. Create. Okay, so there's the first one. And I'm going to make this yellow. All right, and it's going to have four buttons. They're probably a little bit too big. They are. So let's cut this down. Oh, like that. Let's get rid of these. And now let's copy. Okay. All right. This is going to say, let's change, did we change the names here? No, we did not. So this is going to be FRM main. Yes, I want to change everything. Believe it or not, this is all we're putting in here. So I can take this and I can lock it. All right, I'm going to change the size of all these. Let's just change everything at once. Make it a little easier. You've seen me do this countless times. All right, so this first one here is going to be called red. So the name will be BTN red. And it's going to say red. The next one is going to be, it's going to say white. And it's going to be BTN white. The next one will be blue. BTN blue. And so we've got, so we've got BTN red, BTN white, BTN blue. Good. And the last one is going to just say exit. So it'll be BTN exit, and the code for it will be exit. Now, I'm not going to go through something I could go through right now, but I'm just going to go over to my other one, my payment that we've been working on. I'm going to go over to the exit, and I'm going to grab all of this. In fact, we'll do it from here. All right, I'm going to close that because I just don't want us to get confused here. Whoops. There we go. All right, so for my exit here, I'm going to put in this. All right, so that's going to let us exit. Now, the rest of the stuff's going to be new, just so you know. We've got red, we've got white, we've got blue. And let's move our exit stuff down below that. Okay. All right. Now, we're going to create 3 more forms in just a minute. In fact, we can do it right now. So with this, let me, again, come in here, and this is our payment, let's see, All American and payment. Okay, so we're going to come in here to All American Forms, right mouse click, add. We're going to add a new form. It is going to be called frmred.cs. There it is. We're going to add another one. And just so we know that it's working, let's make it red. We'll do 2 things for each one of these. We will set the background color to its color. So we're going to make this red. All right, and we're going to go into the text and we're going to put in here red form. Okay, now we're going to add another form. So add another form. This will be frmwhite.cs. All right, we will set the background color. In fact, let's set the text to white form. And we'll set the background color on this one to white. Okay, there's 2 of them. Let's do the last one. Which will be blue. So it will be frmblue.cs. We will make it blue. All right. And we will put the text in there as blue form. All right. Now I'm going to go back to my original form, which is main here. Why am I doing that? I want to get the locations for each one of these buttons. Why? Because you'll see why in just a minute, okay? All right. So let's see. In fact, let's do this. I'm going to grab these, and I'm going to copy them. Then I'm going to go over to red, and I'm going to paste them in. Then I'm going to go over to white, and I'm going to paste them in. Then I'm going to go over to blue, and I'm going to paste them in. Now, these probably all are in the same place now. I don't like where they are. So, in here, this first one is at 31,320. All right, so that's where the first one should be. In fact, let's just change the first one on all of them. So that's white. And there's blue. All right, now let's go over and see where white is. White is at 231,320. All right, and let's find out where blue is. Blue is 418,320. All right, finally, the exit is at 611,320. let's lock these. All right, everything is cool right now, except for one thing. All right, let's go back to our original form. These are the only names that we actually want in here. So for red, I'm going to come in here and I'm going to say this dot hide. All right. Form FRM red equal new form FRM.show dialog. All right. We're going to do the same thing down here, but we're going to make it white. And we're going to do the same thing here, but make it, but make it blue. Don't know how I got an extra one here, but I did. Let's get rid of this. All right, so that's got to be blue. All right, that is everything for this page. Okay, we're not done, but we've got the first page done. Just so you see it, when I come in here now and run the All-American form, I can't do everything yet that I want to do. But if I do run it, it should come up with the yellow, showing me the yellow form. And if I click blue, for example, well, that isn't good, but we'll fix it in a moment. Okay. All right. So there's red, there's white, there's blue. All right. Now I'm going to go, it doesn't matter the order in which we do these, but I'll go over to red. Okay. And I don't want this to say red. I want this to say main. All right. So this one here, instead of BTN red, I want this to say BTN main. And I want it to actually say the word main. Now, white, that's okay. Blue, that's okay. All right. Oops, I changed the wrong one. I'm sorry. Okay, so that shouldn't be BTN red there. That should be that main that's there. I don't want that there. That will be BTN exit right there. And this will say exit as well. And this will be BTN main here. All right. So main, white, blue, exit. Good. Those are done. Now here, when I do this, I want to say this dot hide form main equals form FRM main. Is that what we call it? Yes. Equals new form FRM main dot show dialog. Good. We got that. So there's our main. We need white, we need blue, and we need exit. All right. Exit, we're probably going to be able eventually to write it once and use it multiple times. But for now, I am going to duplicate some code. So this is FRM white. As is this. And this is, dang it, FRM blue. All right, we've got all these done in our red. Again, we don't need all this junk. All right, I'm going to go in just from our main, I'm going to steal the exit code. Copy. Okay, so let me do a file, save all. Main is done and red is done. Let's go to white. All right, I want that to say red, so that's okay. I want this to say main. The rest of it's fine. Red, main, blue, and exit. Do I still have my code in there for exit? Good deal. All right, so for red, this dot hide form frm red equals new form frm red dot show dialog. I think I'm doing this right. We'll find out momentarily. All right. frm main there and there and here. Doggone it. frm blue and frm blue. Now I might be doing something wrong here. I am doing this off the top of my head. I know you hear that all the time, but it really and truly is the truth. All right, so let's go to my blue. All right, red, white, and this is the one that'll be main. And it'll say main. All right, so this will be red. This will be white, main, and exit. Again, I think I saved my exit code here. Good. All right, so let's just fill in these. So there's red. There's white. And there is main. All right, I think everything is done. We'll find out in a moment. Again, I don't need this code. These gray tasks are not being used. So there is main. There's red. There's white. I thought they didn't change one of them. There's blue. Okay, let's do a file, save all, and see if I've screwed it up or if it works. Red. No. It's not showing me the red form. All right, let's run it again. There's something wrong in my code. Chances are pretty good they'll all be wrong. Well, yep, they're all wrong. All righty, so let's go back and check in the book here. I've got a line in here or lines wrong. Form equal new form. Darn it. let's look at this again. So, all right. We must be up near an hour now, I suppose, aren't we? Yep, we are. All right. Let's fix this, and then we'll go and we'll stop this and start it up again. All right, so let's go back to here. What am I looking for? Here. All right. This is our start project, right? Is that a startup? Yeah, I don't know why that's doing that, but it is. All right. Equals new. Form FRM red equal new form. See, it's this is wrong. Son of a gun. Let's see if I don't even know if I still have this in here, but I'm going to look. I've written this before, but not for at least a few months. So we'll go to access here. Start. All right. That's the one that we're seeing, but I want to see if there's another one. Whatever I'm doing is pretty simple. Okay. While it's looking, let's see if we can just Google it. To hide one C# form and show another C# form. How to hide one form and show another. All right. There's different ways of doing this, and I know that because I've gone through a bunch of these kinds of things before. C# form and show another existing C# form. Maybe the order's wrong. I don't know. Well, let's look here. All right, this is one that was written last year, so I should be able to find it. No, of course not. Doggone it. Son of a gun. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Let's try that again. All right, All-American. That's the one from today. So you don't want that. It is 6:41. We'll have this done around 6:45, and then we'll stop, and I'll restart it. Shouldn't have done this. I should have finished what I was working on. Sorry. All American Apps. That looked like that wasn't it. Let's see if there's going to be another one in here. This should be. So open the file location. All right. Should have just found this one and grabbed this one. So multiple forms. Oh, come on. Are you kidding me? This isn't it either? That's what we want. Okay. Copy. All right. Let's fix this now. All right. This is red, so let's start with this one. This dot hide form FRM red equals new FRM red dot show. These all say red. They should say red. So that should get the red. New FRM white equals new FRM main. I was creating a new form as opposed to creating a new instance of an existing form. So save all. So that should be done. That should be done. Should be white. All right, I don't know if I've changed all of them yet or not. Let's look. All right. Good gravy, Jeff. Come on. Did I not change FRM main? Don't think I did. No, I did not. All right, now let's try it. File, save all. Red, white, blue, exit, no, main, blue, main, white, main, red, main, blue. They're all there. One more thing I want to do, and then we're finished. Okay? And that is, I want to go up to each one of these forms in the design mode, right here, and I want it to go center screen. Jeez Louise, what did I do here? I want that to be there. There we go. And start position. Start position, center screen. Red, let's go to start position. The center screen. I'm missing one. I don't know which one. Is it white? Start white is good. Blue is probably it. No, blue is good. White and blue. So where's red? That's okay. And where's main? That's the one. All right, we are finished. So give me a second. I'm going to run it and then explain everything to you. All right, so red, back to main. White, back to main. Blue, back to main. Red, red to white, red to blue, red to main. White to red, white to blue, white to main. Blue to red, blue to white, blue to main. To main. Okay? And there's the exit. So what did I do here? All right? I'm going to grab just the main one here. Okay? So what is this doing? This says to hide the current form, make a new instance of the red form, and then show that red form. Okay? So hide, create, show. Hide, create, show. Hide, create, show. That's how you can go and have multiple forms. Let me do a file, save all here. Let me close all these tabs. All right, let me go back and close my All-American thing here. And I'm going to close all of this and open up payment. Now I'm going to stop right here. And when I come back, I'm going to finish up writing this payment one, which I should have done to begin with. So we'll fix that in just a couple minutes. Thanks.